Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson, Lord willing, share this article that I came across last night, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And it's heavy, man. I'm not sure if you Akiyam and Akwatha are aware of this individual by the name of Bill Crostal, but we are going to look into him briefly. But he's nothing but an Edomite, and what's heavy is that, he has a lot to say about his counterparts, man. Okay? He's come to the conclusion that they're the problem, and if they're seeing it, them themselves, then obviously, everybody outside of that realm can see it. For the most part, because 2/3 Jakes can't see it. 2/3 Jakes still trying to join hand in hand with Evil E. That's why you got that niggas for Trump. You got Jake. Jake is the last to find out anything, on the planet. They're completely behind. But for the most part, you have the regular Joe six-pack Edomite and various heathen. That are aware of the fact that Evil E, is the devil. And these are unprecedented times, man, because ultimately, man, this wasn't something that was a common understanding. We've just come into the time of prophecy unfolding, because scriptures tell us that this man will be revealed in his time. It's that 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. He will be revealed in his time, man, the wicked, whom is none other than Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And now we're in a time where they're telling on each other, man. Esau is telling that they're telling on each other. You see? And scripture go into that regarding their own tongue shall fall upon themselves. Matter of fact, let's start there real quick. They're stumbling. You see? Esau is in a disarray right along with his queendom. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64. I'm going to start up and jump down. Right? And it reads, the book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 1, and it reads, to the chief musician, the Psalm of David, a beloved warrior, king, prophet. Right? Hear my voice, O power, and my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. So you see that, Jake? All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans out there that are outside of these courts. You have enemies, man. You have enemies. Trust and believe. Go read Psalms, the 83rd chapter. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. This secret counsel is going into the elite. Yeah, King David prophesied of the elite of today's time. Believe it or not. What else is it talking about if it's not talking about them? Because you have the wicked, Evil E, and you have their secret counsel, which comes in the form of their global elite, the people you don't see. DuPonts, Gettys, Oppenheimers, Rockefellers, so on and so forth. You see? The small hats behind the scenes creating the narrative on the planet. Lying. allowing this debauchery to go forth. Okay? Look it. We're going to jump down. Matter of fact, let's read verse 3, then jump down. Who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows. Even bitter words, man, right. And all they do is slander Jake. They slander us, man. They made us to be the biggest rapist, the biggest the leader, you know, the biggest drug dealer, the biggest, you know what I mean? Jake is the source in the eyes of society through the narrative that Esau pushed. Jake is the source of the evil on the planet, which is the furthest thing from the truth. Because ultimately, Jake learned, okay, by who's leading, and that's Evil E. Jake learned from the best. You see, but the thing with Jake, you know, being the soul of the earth, you know, Jake, you know, everything the heathen do, you know, Jake can do better. But there's one thing that's for certain, all right? The slander that Esau puts on us by far is minute in comparison to what he's doing on when it comes to the grand scheme of things, man. Okay, the scale of trafficking, okay, that Esau is performing is astronomical, man, in comparison to Jake in the hood somewhere in Chicago, man, with a pack. Okay, Evil E got 24-hour CVS's, man, and whole ships moving cargo, man. You know, let's not get talking about the SEX trafficking, man. These private pedo islands, and you know, that whole secret society of sexual immorality, man. You know, kids going missing. Why do you think these kids are going missing, man? Come on, man. You see? But this is what Evil E does, man. But his time is coming to an end. Let's jump down. Verse 7, right? But power shall shoot at them with an arrow, and that's going to come in the form of the missiles in its perfection. Right? Arrow is a buzzword for the missiles. Suddenly shall they be wounded, man. Suddenly, man. In an instant. Check this out. Verse 8, here's the point. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. What's this mean? They're going to be telling on themselves, man. And this is exactly what happened in this article. I'm going to share with you, Akiyamanakwa. All that see them shall flee away. Okay? And let's get a little more. And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of power, for they shall wisely consider of his doing, man. Right? And ultimately, the servants, the prophets, were declaring the works of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. We were telling you who this man was through the Spirit, right? And we were showing you that at the end of the day, okay, he is the source of the problem of the planet. And this is to the point now where, again, his counterpart, all right, is aware of it. They're diming on each other. Look at this. All right, Bill Crystal, and it did, all right, matter of fact, Salaki, this is from Natural News, dated October 13th, 2024. The title reads, Bill Crystal, this is quote, my fellow white Americans are the enemy. Okay? No shit, Sherlock. All right? Esau, Edom, and you ain't no white. Okay, you're red. You're red, and we're gonna prove it. Anyways, check this out. Neoconservative commentator Bill Crystal, which is pretty much, he's a small hat. Look, at labeled white Americans the enemy in a column on Friday because the majority support Donald Trump for president. Now, real quick, when you get this individual, Bill Crystal, look at him. Come on, man, demon. All right. Now he worked on from when I looked up, he worked for CNN. I believe he was let me see, a lead publisher for let's see, or editor rather. Let's get this right here. Let's look into him a little bit. All right, this is this dude Bill Crystal. yellow teeth. The rule, bro. Esau's finished. Anyway, let's get this, right? Bill Kristol, right? A frequent commentator on several networks, including CNN, right? He was the founder and editor-at-large of the political magazine, The Weekly Standard. Right, Kristol is now editor-at-large of the center-right publication, The Bulwark, right? And has been the host of Conversations with Bill Kristol, an interview web program. And man, he's probably an insider. Who knows, man? Esau's always trying to pull some form of divination on the minds of the people. But needless to say, look at this demon. Look at him. Yeah, your people ain't you people are not white. Okay? You're red. The background layout of this site is white. Okay? That you're not white. You're red. But anyways, back to this article real quick, right? We're not going to get too much of it. We're not going to go crazy. As you see, the title speaks for itself. They're slandering themselves pretty much. But it's true, though. It's not really a, false accusation. That's what slander goes into. Slander goes into defamation of character. It's something that's not true. So I retract my previous statement. So we'll leave it at this. They're pretty much stabbing each other in the back, man. Okay? Because this is a true statement. They are the enemy. They're the enemy of the planet. You see? Taking peace from the earth. Revelation, 6:4? Let's get a little bit of this article. We don't need much. All right? In a piece for the Bulwark, Kristol praised Barack Obama for his comments encouraging the brothers to support Kamala Harris for president before putting out a statement of his own echoing the former president's remarks. Well, now I'm going to bother with that. I'm going to get this, though. If you believe it's important to defeat Trump, it's not Obama's brothers who are the problem. It's my brothers. And Obama's not an Israel. Obama's a Hamite. Let's make sure we establish that. He's throwing brothers around. Talking about Jake. No, man. Obama is a heathen. Kamala Harris, another heathen. These are all heathens. Okay? Look it. If you believe it's important to defeat Trump, it's not Obama's brothers who are the problem. It's my brothers. This is quote. This is what Bill Kristol's saying, right? Who are the problem? Well, listen to this. White voters, Kristol wrote, self-identifying as a fellow white person. See? So the world, hey, it's now, okay? A vibration on the planet, okay, is that evil E, he's the enemy, man. He's the enemy. Who else is, what other nation is being likened unto an enemy, man? You see? And we know this man committed the greatest act to the greatest crime to humanity, man, known on the planet, man, in the form of 2019 and 20. You Akim and Akwath know what I'm talking about. You see? So, that type of evil, you can't expect to continue to be able to thrive, man. The Lord's going to continue to snare you. The Lord's going to continue to shoot at you with an arrow, man. He's going to keep you in slippery places, as it tells us in Psalm 73, the Psalm of Asaph. You're going to be in straits the whole time. This is not going to help your agenda. You got a fellow Edomite with some reputation as well. Pretty much calling it what it is. You see that? And I'm going to leave this article in the description box for you, Aki. I'm not going to read it in totality. You can, read into it. But the title speaks volumes, man. Okay? Edomite stating what? That his fellow Edomite brothers, hey, they're the enemy. These Babylonians, man. Which pretty much gives credence that this place is fallen, man. As Yahweh Shai told us. Let's go ahead. The book of St. Mark, chapter 3. In verse 23, outside of verse 23, and it reads, and he called them unto him, is Yahweh Shai, right? And said unto them in a parable, in parables. So a doc saying, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand, right? And what you're witnessing is Satan casting out Satan. Okay, you got a fellow Edomite talking about his fellow brothers are the enemy. You're the enemy too, demon. You see? Satan meaning what? Adversary. Alright, when you look up the meaning of that word. But they come in the works of the spiritual demon, Satan, as it tells us in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Okay? And let's read this again. Verse 24, Mark 3 and 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And this is what we're witnessing. We're witnessing a divided kingdom. So what makes you think it's going to thrive and continue to prosper? It's not, right? And if a house, right, the house of Esau, be divided against itself, which it is, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself, which you're witnessing, which we're seeing, okay, which we're seeing with various Edomites, okay, having a lot to say about their fellow counterparts. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. Okay, so we know for a fact evil is at his end, man. Okay? Because those that are of his house are coming up against them. Everything's backfiring on these demons, man. We're in that time. No more living lavish. No more being able to hide and create a narrative like you didn't do it. And, you know, people have come to the conclusion anytime there's a domestic event, we'll put it like that, a domestic tea event, they're already honing in on the idea that it could be an inside job, man, that it highly likely is. Because that covering cast, that veil has been lifted off of the face of the people and the nations, man. You've been exposed, man. You're being revealed through the Spirit. Because your reign of terror is now coming to a close, man. The Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And it's going to end with a bang. Okay? And it's going to be divine how it goes down. Let's get this real quick, because you're going to be visited by a divine power, man. It's not going to go down the way you think. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 10, and it reads, the physician, which is Yahweh Shai, he's likened unto the physician, cutteth off a long disease, and evil ease likened unto that disease, that pitch. You see? And he that is today a king, right? We know Esau's ruling right now, right? Job 9 and 24. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. Tomorrow shall die, man. You see? So, hey, you have a date with destiny, man. And it's only a matter of time before that hour, that final hour comes. You see? It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. The Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And we know the Lord speeding up time. We all can feel that. Time is going by so fast, it's crazy. These weeks are flying by, man. Months flying by. We're already going into 2025, man. You know? Come on, man. We got about 2 months and some change, man, left of this year. And we're going into 2025. Keep praying for sure the days Akiyam and Akwaf, man. We need to get the hell out of here, man. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf were edified. Shalom.